like addressing this doctor now.
Naughty chickens.
She's taking off the monkey bucket.
Well, I think the day might be here. I think we might be done milking Ladybug. We'll see how much we get today and then I'll decide. How's that? We started weaning Luna a few weeks ago because we were using Luna to calf share with. Now that she's weaned, Ladybug is weaning us too. So we've seen her milk production start to drop. It's been a half a gallon. Now it's gone down to quarter gallon. I'll see what I get today. If it's still a quarter gallon, Austin and I talked about it, and this will be different for every family. But for us, a quarter gallon is just not enough for me to be coming outside and milking every day. So we'll let her dry herself off. And in 9 months, we'll start milking again. This isn't ideal for a family cow situation. Ideally, you breed back right after she calves. So by the time you wean the old calf, she's ready to dry off to refreshen. But because of the move, our entire plan got messed up. So this is what we're dealing with this year. That's a good thing to understand when you're going into a family cow situation or any dairy animal. Things might not work out exactly how you had planned, and just have to go with the flow, or the lack of flow, as we're dealing with right now. Bunny! There are things I could do to increase her production now. I could go to milking twice a day. I could increase her protein, so more alfalfa pellets. Right now I've got her on about 3 pounds of organic grain once a day and about a bucket full of chaff hay. So I could increase the time I spend, I could increase the feed I'm putting into her, but it's just not the right decision for us right now. I'm pregnant, so this is getting harder and harder for me to come out and do, the bigger I get. Plus, we're working on getting her bred. We're putting a lot of time into the breeding of the animals right now, goats included. We're gonna have to start working on some goat infrastructure, goat breeding, goat setup. That's where we're gonna be focusing more of our time instead of investing more time in eking out a little bit more milk from Ladybug. I don't mind getting her bred, and over the winter, if she's not putting too much back into the milk bucket, then I won't be as worried about her condition going down in the winter. She keeps nice on some hay, and if she's bred with a nice hay over winter, I think she'll stay in nice condition to calve next fall. Noise makers? Yeah, you. She's gonna make less than a quarter gallon next week. It's gonna be down to nothing, you know?
Yeah, she'll do it to us.
Yeah. Why a quarter gallon is kind of our point of saying, okay, that's it. It just doesn't meet our daily needs. So I'll have to be out here milking every day, plus going to the store or to a local farm and picking up milk. At this point in the morning, I could be putting my time, investing my time in something else for the quarter of a gallon I'll be getting. Wouldn't that be funny if today she gave like a gallon? If she gives a gallon a day, that'll change everything, but her udder's pretty empty. And it'll be a quarter gallon this week, like it was half a gallon last week, a quarter gallon this week. She's just drying up. This is not how a normal dairy runs, commercial or even, small scale dairy. But this was our first year doing milk, and for our family situation, this worked out really well for us. Would it be nice if she was having a calf in 2 months and we'd be back milking? Yeah. But it didn't work out like that. In an upcoming video, we'll be talking about our first year of milking and all the lessons we've learned. We're in the middle of moving, and cow breeding was the last thing on our mind. And although you can do it, I wasn't confident enough moving a bred cow, so there were a lot of things that went into the decision, and we'll just work on getting her bred now. We'll focus all our attention there. When I thought about getting a dairy cow, my goal was just to go the family cow route. So I would never have bought a herd of cows before I had milked one for a year and said, okay, I'm gonna start a dairy, because we were new and very inexperienced at this, and we're learning a lot this year. She's having a cow, and if you talk to like dairy farmers or anything, they'll say like that's what your life revolves around, is milking. And I didn't want our life to revolve around milking. This year it hasn't. It's been really nice. It's been a very enjoyable experience our first year having a cow. And now Ladybug and I will both get a break for the winter. You know, I don't mind not having to come out. You know, you still have to come out and feed and water everybody, but to have something you could do, Austin, you know, if it's super icy, you know, and I don't necessarily want to come down the stairs or walk across on a really icy area being pregnant. I don't mind that it's working out this way. It's sad when you think about not having milk for the next 9 months, but we'll get Lacey bred, so in 5 months we'll have some goat milk. We'll see how her milk is. You just have to learn, like, you are going to make mistakes. It's better to start small and make the mistakes small than it is to start big and make it with your, you know, your entire savings invested, like some people want to do, right? They want to like jump in and grow their own feed and milk their own cows, grow their own hay, and live off of everything they're producing. And it's just not a reasonable way to start. If you've never been around cows before or milked cows before. Big hair, don't care.
I think one of the things that hello, creeper. One of the things we have learned from a decade's experience of homesteading, we learned a lot of times the hard way that homesteading and farming are very different. Homesteading these days, most modern homesteaders, is a lifestyle. It's not a business. And farmers are running a business.
Yeah. Now we did get into this whole lifestyle wanting to farm.
Right.
That was our goal the first few years, was to farm.
And then we learned it wasn't gonna work for us for numerous reasons. And so then we were in this funny middle zone where we were homesteaders who still had full-time jobs and full-time responsibilities, but were trying to go at farm level, and we burned out. And what we've learned on the other side of that burnout, we kept homesteading, we love this. We learned just make sure no matter what you're doing, you're enjoying it, because this isn't your work. You're never gonna make a living as a homesteader if you're just homesteading, if you're not farming. So if you're not making a living from it, you better enjoy doing it, or you will quit. You will just get rid of it all and say forget about it. And so this is one of those examples of a time where, you know what? We're gonna stop trying to milk her. We're not gonna go on to twice a day milking because we don't want to do twice a day milking. And it's because it's a lifestyle choice.
Yeah, and I think the way we've done it this year, we've really enjoyed having a cow.
Oh yeah. We could have got more. We could have dried Luna off at 2 months and milked twice a day, and we'd have a ton of milk, and maybe we could have sold some of that milk, and at the end of the year we could have made $100 in profit. That's where you got to remind yourself you're not a farmer, you're a homesteader.
And that's okay. I like it that
Oh,
way.
I love it. This is what we love.
Yeah. There's so much less pressure.
Yeah.
And honestly, she hasn't cost us very much. If we would sell Luna now, we'd probably come out ahead on what she eats. Like, she didn't have a bale of hay all spring, all summer. She just ate. There's so much pasture here now.
No, this family cow.
I don't mind keeping her over the winter because once we get her bred, especially, I think she's been a great investment for us. Such a good cow, such a good first cow to have, a good learner. And yeah, so if this is our last milking, which judging by what I got here, it might be.
This is our last milking. We'll have a really good coffee this morning.
Now, I'm not just gonna say, hey, I'm done milking and keep her in the field for the next 6 months. To make sure she's drying up well and she's not gonna get mastitis or anything, I'll change the routine that I have with her. I won't bring her in the morning, I won't be feeding her here. I'll take a bucket out, feed her in the field, so she's not thinking we're going to milk. I don't get a huge letdown from her though, so I'm not super worried about it. Supposing nothing goes wrong, that's probably the last time this year that I'll milk. It's been a year. It's been a little over a year. It's been pretty cool. It's been a lifelong dream. And we got to do it. I think the nice thing is we got through it. There were no big issues or emergencies. It's been a very pleasant experience.
You did great. Last time you'll do this for a while.
I mean, we gotta give her a shot in a week, so.
Oh, come on, let me be artsy.
Nice yellow milk. This is all the milk. And now's the time to decide if this is our last milking or not. It's not an easy decision. Such nice, beautiful yellow milk. That's not a bad amount either. So now it makes it harder. If it were like here.
Man, no. I don't have the right to make this decision. I don't go out every morning and do the hard work. We're not in the thick of winter yet.
Give it a couple more days.
Ice. Yeah, maybe we could do it. I mean, that's almost a half gallon.
Almost.
It's hard.
Maybe we'll give it another day or two.
Throw an extra scoop or two of grain in her feed.
No. Give it another day or two. She's teasing us.
She heard you talking about stopping.
Yeah, it's stopping the grain, and she's like, uh-oh.
All right.
If you like our videos, don't forget you can support us by doing your Amazon shopping through our link. If you're in the United States, just type in Homesteady.com and it will forward you there, or click on this link. If you're in Canada, the United Kingdom, or Australia, we now have that set up. Just click in the menu on our website. This is Homesteady.com. Click on Homesteady and it will forward you on to Amazon for your own country. We appreciate your support in helping our show through shopping through our Amazon link.